did you work with him during the shoot at all, or was there any moment, or did you?
We did some like early recordings together.
Okay.
Like I was there.
Oh, cool.
When he was doing his voice recording. But that was it.
We'll talk about that then. I
Yeah.
mean, because it must be really distracting when you have to. Was it to a ball or what?
It was it was a piece of green tape.
It's green tape
on a little wire.
We'll talk about it. So
Okay.
your best friend during the film was this piece of green tape.
It was, yeah.
Did you name it or anything like that, or? Did you...
Actually, they would bring out a stuffed animal rabbit and sort of bounce him around to where the rabbit was going to go, and I'd get an idea of what the rabbit's action was, and his name was Stuffy. Yeah, I didn't name him, but we would do a Stuffy pass, and then they would bring in the little pieces of wire with green tape.
What happened? What was the fate of Stuffy by the end of the film? Was he?
I murdered him.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you boil him?
Yeah, there were 4 of them, and I did. I de-stuffed them and burned them.
Wow. It's that kind of
wow,
film.
you're angry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
that kind of film. It's a kid's film. I have no idea what happened to those stuffed animals. Hopefully, I won't see them ever again. But no, it was challenging. It was I've seen these movies before. I have kids, and and to me, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do whatever I can to make it really feel like you're not talking to a piece of green tape. This is a buddy comedy, and it all sort of hinges on that. So they had this great British actor, Greg Ellis, to come in and do off-camera dialogue for me, so that we could have that sort of rapport.
Right.
But it's you're hearing this voice and you're looking at a piece of tape. It's like it's hard enough to be a good actor anyway, and you throw that in, and
It's a true test because it's
yeah,
really
it's acting
physical.
Survivor.
Yeah, you're super physical in this one too.
Right.
And you have to. There's that fine line where you're kind of like not overplaying it, so it looks cartoonish what you're doing. Like, what's your own gauge when you knew that hey, to hold back or move more, do more?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like you just obviously it's a kids movie, it's a family movie. You wanted it to be high energy and fun, and I did Enchanted, and I had that was a good sort of primer for this movie, tone-wise, but. You just sort of, to me it was like, you have to act as if you're really talking to another human being, not to a rabbit. And you have to believe the dynamic between the two of them being best friends. So, so I just sort of let that be my gauge. It's like I have to really, really believe like I'm talking to a human being.
You did have some moments with Russell though. I mean, what was that like to kind of?
Yeah, Russell and we spent. I went in, because I thought, look, once he does his voiceover stuff, I'm gonna go in and shoot the movie, and once we shoot the movie, I'm locked. He's gonna go back in and do 4 more sessions, So I wanted to get the feel of the dynamic of him and I just sort of riffing off of each other. And so I got to go in some of his early voice recordings and read opposite him for him.
Right.
So that was great, but that was it, And then we started shooting, and he was, I think, off shooting Arthur at that point.
That must be kind of weird because the relationship is so strong and stuff. So so are you now curious to maybe do an actual film with him in the sense?
Oh, it'd be great.
You guys have really good chemistry, it seems, just now based on the
well,
the
and it
verbal
was
word
completely
that we heard.
manufactured chemistry because it was, he did it, in March, and I did my stuff in June, and they just sort of put it together.
So you must be like the hero of your kid. I mean, not that your kids don't already love you as daddy, but I'm just saying the fact that you're in an animated film that they probably can appreciate.
They're excited about it.
Is it bragging rights at school that they're like, my dad is in?
I don't know. It's like they're still at that age where they might be embarrassed by it.
Really?
Not really embarrassed by it. I think I have a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old. My 10-year-old it's taken him this long to think it's cool that he has a dad that's in movies. Up until then, it's been like strange. Like I don't get it because kids, you realize, I mean, when they see a movie, it's very real to them.
Right.
So my daughter, who's 5, is uncomfortable with the concept of sitting next to me on the couch and watching me on TV.
Right.
She's like, I don't understand that because when I'm watching a movie, it's real to me. But they get a kick out of it now. But before they were just like, yeah, Dad does this. It's like their reality. Like, I don't have anything to compare it to. Yeah, cool. Dad's an actor and he's on TV. Isn't everybody's dad the same thing? But now it's pretty exciting for him. He's all the kids know about the movie in his class, and so it's exciting for him. Yeah.